Hi everyone, I'm Laura. I'm the creative project lead of the 48-hour Neukölln project Sein.schein.Hülle.Haut, #like me. I wrote the creative concept and organized everyone and everything related to the project. I am one of the choreographers and the dancers in the piece, and I had the honor to actually create all the background imagery. That means everything you will see in the projection. And I'm really, really proud and excited, as this is the biggest project dance-wise I have probably realized, also because there's a ton of technology involved and we're a very small team. So yeah, excited and happy and proud to be part. What does the project mean to me personally? A lot, as it comes out of my mind and it comes out of my heart. And when I read the 48 hours Neukölln's theme, what the fact, I immediately had the vision to combine dance and my love for dance with my fascination for technology, let's say digital media, and to be more specific in the moment, I'm doing a lot of with artificial intelligence, but also the confusion of what is still real today, especially in social media, right? What we share. And more, I find myself living in a digital world where reality and personality and what we produce it's more like a performance, like we're on a stage, we're in a role, or we're trying to put ourselves in a specific role and we curate ourselves. It's a little bit blurry who we are maybe behind the screen. And I can't deny it, I also fall into this trap, admiring those some of the profiles that are perfect skin, perfect pose, perfect bodies, perfect style. Even for me, it's like perfect dancer, and then all these questions pop up. Why could I never be like this? Why am I how I am? Why can I not be different? Why can I not just produce a perfect video like this one right now, which I'm recording like 50,000 times, right? And then I always have to remind myself, it's not real. These people also take millions of takes. They have, maybe if they're really good, have already someone who's doing their makeup. They have someone who's doing the camera. There's a lot of things behind the curtains, just as on stage, behind the curtains. What's happening? It's not like they're just getting up in the morning and they're perfect. Yeah, to probably quote Beyonce, it's not like I woke up like this, I woke up like this. No, it's not like that. Literally, I took a picture of me, how I wake up in the morning and my hair's like, right? That's a real authentic content. People don't want to see that kind of stuff, or they do, you know? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff out there, which I also wonder about why people would watch that. Why do we prefer staying in streaming and scrolling while we probably have our partner at our side? And we're together, sitting together, but maybe for half an hour, everybody's in their own world, even though you're physically together. So I think also this piece is supposed to wake us a little bit up and be more in the 2D world, let's call it 2D world, and the analog world sometimes, and be very conscious on our surrounding. That is what this project means to me personally, like a little bit of a wake-up call. So what is in it for you guys? First of all, I want you to have fun with the piece. I want you to laugh because we're retro, we're sarcastic, so it's meant to be also funny, right? But also I would like you to reflect on some things. Where are you probably trapped in the curated content and in this digital world, which seems to be glossy and perfect? And with our setup, I want to show you how actual production is done. There's light, and there's someone that is responsible for the camera, and then definitely most of the time there's a post-production of some sort, even if you just use a tool like CapCut. But there's always some sort of post-production to these videos, filters and whatnot. Please be aware of that and enjoy the piece. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nicola Bullock. I am a dancer, a choreographer, a movement teacher, and a dance pedagogue. In this project, I'm working as a dancer and also, and I would not even say assistant choreographer, just as a dancer who's filling in some of the spaces that Laura's leaving. She brings in the structure, and then sometimes I fill in the blanks. As far as my life outside this project, I work in different movement studios around Berlin, and I also work as a freelance dancer and performance artist. So for me, this project is working on a few different levels. One of those is it is a story as old as time about people who are trying to fit in, and realizing that trying to fit in through conforming to people's ideas or society's ideas of who they should be is ultimately a game that will and can make you crazy. And so so luckily for these characters, the story ends and they realize that this is not where to find value or happiness or strength. It doesn't come from externally, it comes from within, and being authentic. So that's, I guess, the more general, and then the more specific to our time part of the story is that it's actually about two very recognizable characters. They're influencers. You've got the hot girl, and then you've got the trad wife. And I think we all go on social media and see influencers and just maybe compare our lives to theirs. And I think while influencers are the most extreme version, to some extent, most of us do try to control how other people see us online, and try to discern, if they're gonna think I'm cool or if I look good. Like, I already recorded this interview, but I didn't have enough makeup on. And so then I had to go and put makeup on, and now we're re-recording it. This is part of the problem, but it's also just a very human thing where we all want to look our best and be perceived as, like less vulnerable than we really are. So I think that that's just a phenomenon that's really happening a lot these days. And I got to choose which influencer type I wanted to be. And I chose the trad wife because she's really interesting. She has chosen a life that's very, very different than mine. Trad wife stands for traditional wife, which is a woman who gets married pretty young usually and starts having babies pretty young and has 8 by the time she's 30. And sometimes she just makes everything look effortless. She's beautiful. She lives on a farm and is always barefoot. And when I first, saw these videos, I just couldn't stop clicking because I was like, who are these women? I'm so fascinated. Life is so hard for me, and I don't have 15 kids and a farm, and they make it look so easy. And I was like, hey, maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe I should just give everything up and go and live that life. And of course, that's really not the solution because those aren't real lives. And I think I got in this process to feel a little bit into the performance of that, because my body is literally doing these trad wife kind of like behaviors and attitudes, and it's truly exhausting. And I think it gave me a little bit more feeling for, the exhaustion of having to put up an image like that, which I'm really grateful I'm not a trad wife influencer, I guess. So what I hope you all experience or take away from this is just, on one level, like a fun, entertaining, interesting 15 minutes. You get to see a little bit behind the scenes of how things like green screens and technology and projection work. This was something that I didn't know anything about before I got involved with this project, and it's been really interesting for me to see that. So I think visually, it's a cool thing to take in. And then on a little bit of a deeper level, it is, when we go on our phones and we create these avatars of ourselves, it's such an individual and personal experience, and it's really contained between like you and your phone. And I think this piece kind of blows that up, and you get to see other people in relationship with themselves and their projections. And I think that's something that, while we maybe know that other people are dealing with that, it's not something we talk about or maybe even make art about as much as we could, as much as it really takes up space in the zeitgeist right now, because it's such a big part of life is social media and how we relate to it. So I think just seeing that portrayed can help maybe people feel a little bit less alone. And then lastly, I am so biased because I am a dancer and I am a live performance artist, but being in a space with other bodies is really powerful. Being in physical connection or watching, we have these mirror neurons. So when we see them doing something, we feel it. And this is a room full of people watching the same thing and the same sort of kind of story and vulnerability of something that we're all going through, but we're all going through alone. And I think that physical experience of being together and seeing something at the same time, I think that, like I said, I hope it helps people feel a little bit less alone in their experience on social media, and also just in that moment, a little bit less alone to be connected with others and watching this thing together.
Hello everyone, my name is Carlos Valdez. I'm a Mexican artist. I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and I'm working normally with decoration, with different kind of materials and everything possible. And my work and my role in this project is actually the technical part, working with the cameras, projections, and the audio part as well. No, the technical part is my work. What is the meaning for me about the project? For me, it's really important, and because it's something new for me. I did many different kind of artist projects, mostly music, decoration, painting, and many different things. But the digital part of projections, cameras, and this is something new for me, mixing the contemporary dance with visuals and the cameras, and make this a little bit immersive experience for the dancers to transmit to the crowd. It's for me, it's something new, and I'm really excited. I expected a lot about the project, and yeah, this is my feeling about the project. I love it to make this, and I love the art, and I think so this new part can be really nice. Okay, what I'm expecting, what is the point with this project? I think so the biggest point is to have fun, to enjoy it, and as well to show the people we're trying to be aware about the digital world, no? What is fake, what is real. We never know, the only thing you can know is real is face to face, no? And even you didn't know. But yeah, no, this is the thing, no? We are always stuck in our phones and our computers, no? We're losing a little bit, slowly our souls, no? The real meaning for the life, I think so. And this is the point with this project, no? To make aware where we are now, no? In this digital era, and what happened, no? In this new age about the digital content or between the real life, no? And this is the point, and to have fun and to enjoy, because the life is like this. Thank you.
This is Influencer Laura.
This is Influencer Nicola.
Optimizing face. Optimize your body.
Yay, babe, looking good. Let's choose a fly style. Okay, babes, last step to viral fame. Attitude on point, poses serving. Let's give them iconic.
Time to go viral. Be better. Be prettier. Be flawless. And of course, be radiantly happy at all times, because that's totally realistic. And now, good luck, babe. You'll need it.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We got a million different ways to engage. Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. We got movies and doctors and fantasy sports and a bunch of colored pencil drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to your socks, cause a random guy just kindly sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore. See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything and all of the time.
Beautiful as I am, no filter needed. My real me shines brighter than any effect. I define beauty beyond trends, rare, raw, and unapologetically me. Perfection fades, but my truth stays. Behind every filter, I'm still bold, free, unretouched. My mirror reflects my story. Every edge, every curve, my signature. Being, not seeming. Be in my own skin, not just a shell. I'm allowed to like me as I am. I'm allowed to like me as I am. I'm allowed to like me as I am.
So fit, so full of spark, with affirmations as your wall art. You were driven, eyes on the prize. A yoga routine, home exercise. sports endeavors, bringing diminished returns. You're so cool, it's true. You're my kind of girl. Keep you till the end. Find solace in the privilege to pursue. Most people are crushed into servitude.
I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows I want to break free.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.